10 kilometers long and using over 1 million light bulbs, the Blackpool Illuminations form one of the biggest light shows in the world. And from the beginning of September through to the beginning of November, attract over 3.5 million visitors to the English seaside resort. Illuminations first brought visitors to Blackpool back in 1879, when just 8 Siemens arc lamps bathed the promenade in what was then described as artificial sunshine. It was the first experiment in electric street lighting and an immediate hit, attracting more than 100,000 people from across the UK. It also showed local businessmen a way of keeping holidaymakers spending through the bleak autumn months. Nowadays, as other resorts wind down, Blackpool season is just beginning. The Illuminations are a massive annual undertaking costing £2.4 million, and it's all free. The man responsible for managing it has been a fan since the age of 7.
I've always loved the Illuminations from being a small child in Sheffield. My dad used to take me to watch them put up their Illuminations, and always wanted to come to Blackpool, and wrote here for a job when I was 12 years old, and now we've got this fantastic spectacle we put on amidst all this world of technology and special effects. It has a certain sophistication and warmth about it that people still love and find appealing.
Come the autumn, it's easy to see how a little sparkle lifts Blackpool spirits. The skies turn grey, the wind whistles in across the Irish Sea, and even famous attractions like the Tower and the Pleasure Beach hold little charm. September, of course, is the UK's party political conference season, and the Imperial Hotel is the nerve centre. All the British parties have used Blackpool as a venue, and photos of past Prime Ministers can be seen in the hotel's number 10 bar.
The idea of the Festival of Light is to change the way we do illuminations into Blackpool and add a new way of doing things. We have the traditional display on the promenade, but we've moved lights into the town centre this year and brought in an influx of different artists, new forms of creativity, and we're using light in a different way to attract different people and yet keep the main traditional thing going at the same time.
This approach is reflected in many of the installations. Michael Trainor's They Shoot Horses, Don't They is the world's largest mirror ball. 40,000 mirrored squares provide a contemporary canvas for an innovative lighting design. Tying the whole event together is an interactive exhibition on the history of the Illuminations at the Solaris Centre on the new South Promenade. It's this investment of time and creativity that illustrates the Illuminations' continuing importance for Blackpool's tourism. Blackpool's Illuminations are one of the most traditional attractions in the UK, and while they may not have the sheer scale of a Las Vegas, thanks to innovative thinking, it looks as though they have a future, and will see this popular British seaside resort safely through the 21st century.